walk in the light of God, in the light, the perfect light, the making way, the path of right, go walk in faith, walk in trust, like the soul will safe and trust. Won't you keep the narrow way, learning to illustrate the walking hope, calling peace, the tender perfect light of the Lord.
If you love the Lord, say amen. You're blessed and know you're blessed. Say amen again. You're able to put your left foot in front of your right foot and your right foot in front of your left foot. Say amen again. You're able to inhale and exhale. Say amen again. If you know God is a good God, say amen one more time. Y'all not hearing me, Kansas City? If you know God is a good God, say amen again. Maybe I need to call the soap operas to tell y'all how good God is. But as the world turns, some of y'all came tonight young and restless. Others think you're bold and beautiful. Sometimes I've been in and out of General Hospital, but God helping me deal with all my children. We are searching for tomorrow. Jesus is the guiding light. If you die in the Church of Christ, He'll take you to another world. He's a good God. He's a good God. God have to excuse me, I shout easy. He's a good God. He's been showing up good to me. Good to me. Maxwell House good to the last drop. He's a good God. And He's worthy of our praise. Words are not readily accessible in my meager vocabulary to express my profound gratitude to have been invited to be a participant in this citywide revival and gospel meeting. I'm thankful to God. I'm thankful to my good friend, Brother Anson Wallace, from the Eastside Church over there in Lee's Summit, and just had a magnanimous time yesterday. Church Eastside on yesterday. And I'm also thankful to the angel of this house, Brother Wes Anderson, Sr., and his hospitality, opening up this edifice, this sanctuary, for the saints of God to come in. Thank you, Brother Anderson. Thank you, Brother Wallace, and all the other gospel preachers that are here tonight. We're glad and happy to be in this region. And I hope and trust and pray that when I leave here, that Kansas City will be a little bit better than when I got here. And just love your hospitality, your spirit, your love and encouragement has been without dissimulation. And my mom and dad raised me right. I ain't much of a preacher, but I was raised right. And Mama told me that when folk do something for you, particularly that you can't do for yourself, you ought to have enough sense to say thank you. I'm highly appreciative. Everything about our trip has been great. The hospitality, the accommodations, the remunerations, everything has just been hunky-dory. I slept well, ate well, drove well, flew well, everything been well. So I can say with assurity, it is well with my soul. Everything's well. So, and to all the congregations who are represented tonight, I heard all day there was going to be inclemency of weather to come in, but God's got the last say. God is the best weatherman in the world. And He ain't talking. So you just have to wait on the Lord. And so I'm glad, thankful tonight to be here. And again, I pray we all will be encouraged by the preaching of the glorious gospel of Jesus Christ. I do want to encourage all the churches in this region to be attentive and appreciative of all these preachers who do such a great job in expositor of the Word of God, and dissemination of the Word of God on a weekly basis to stand before you and give you the Word without addition and subtraction. We in the Church of Christ need to be appreciative. As Paul taught in 1 Corinthians 9, don't muzzle the ox. They shredded out the corn. Y'all got real quiet on me. I ain't scared of none of y'all. Let me tell y'all, I ain't scared. Now, if you're going to preach, don't be scared. If you're scared, don't preach. I ain't scared. Now, when I need the book, you stop it. Learn to appreciate, value the man of God and his work and his family, and churches are blessed in the process when we have that. The last thing in preliminaries, I need to inform you and remind some of you that I was blessed a couple years ago to write a book. It's entitled Unmasking the Satanic Attack Against Masculinity. It has very, very good information about Satan's desire to sift us as wheat, particularly men, particularly the church, particularly the home. And the book subtitled what both men and women need to know. And it helps women to understand men better, and why there's such a majority of women in churches. Why don't men come to church? The book addresses that.
All right.
And what the Church of Christ can do prayerfully to change that situation.
Amen.
And then it also helps men to understand the unique burden and target that's on our back, and that the devil wants to stop us. For as goes the man, goes the home and the church. God put us in charge. Now, I didn't say the government put you in charge. God put you in charge. You listen to society, men ain't about nothing. But in the outside of God, God said he made man for him and he made woman for the man. That's right. I wish I had a church. Now, where I'm from, folks say amen. So, now, if you scared, just say you scared. I'm doing the preacher. Amen. Lord have mercy. Now, Lord, deliver me from scared men. I'm trying to bless the brothers and they ain't saying nothing. Come on. No wonder they take advantage of you. Come on, tonight, if you're so inclined, I will be in the back with several copies of the book. You can buy it on Amazon, but it won't be signed or autographed by me. So if you buy it tonight, it's $15 per copy. You get an autographed copy tonight. You can have cash, check, or I have a swipe card machine, so you have no alibi. I do encourage you, if you do write a check, make sure it's not a basketball. Y'all still right here. Just avail yourself to that. I informed the church yesterday because of my affinity and love and affection for the Kansas City area that I'm going to cut you on a special deal. You can get one copy for $15, but if you get two copies, you could have it for $29.99. Y'all don't know the deal with me here. Beloved, if you would be so beneficent and kind, allow Brother Leonard to summon your senses and invite your spiritual intellect to the book of Hebrews, chapter 12. And our rendezvous point will be verse number 1. Hebrews chapter 12. And our reading will commence with verse number 1 and terminate in verse number 2. It's an Old Testament book toward the back of your Bible. Hebrews chapter 12. Wherefore, seeing we all compassed or surrounded about with so great a cloud of witnesses, Let us then lay aside every weight and sin, which so doeth easily beset us. And let us run with, underline that phraseology, let us run with patience the race that is set before us. And look what the Hebrew writer said, while you're running, looking unto Jesus, who is the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and is set down at the right hand of the throne of God. I want to use the C clause of verse 1 for